Wong, white, high, off, life. This is going to be part of a whole series about sleep, the importance of sleep, what it does, how to get better sleep, what to avoid so that we get better sleep. But this one is about the dangers of getting not enough sleep. We're going to go over 3 reasons why pulling that all-nighter, staying up to watch an extra episode, living that YOLO life, whatever it is that you're doing, if you're getting less than 6 hours of sleep, you are like 40% of America who is sleep deprived. 3 reasons. Number 1, over 700 different genes are affected if you don't get enough sleep. Half of these genes related to tumors, chronic stress, inflammation. The other half of the genes, they're related to immunity defenses. So get this, in one night, if in one night you're getting less than 6 hours of sleep, 70% of your natural killer cell production is depleted. Natural killer cells literally go around the body finding cancer and stopping them from growing. Everybody has cancer. I don't care who you are right now out there, even myself. We all have some form of cancer growing in our body. The thing is, it never gets large enough. It doesn't make enough cells. When we're healthy, we have things, natural killer cells, interferon. If you've seen my posts about all these foods that are anti-cancerous, yeah, we have things that go around the body and just makes sure that they don't replicate, reproduce, get out of control. This is messed up. So when we sleep, we have cerebral spinal fluid that literally comes into the brain to clean it out. The brain literally gets a little smaller so that this fluid can go in and clean everything out. It's as if the streets expand so that the cleaning crew can go in. Now, if the cleaning crew isn't in there, there's this thing called beta amyloid plaques, the hallmark for Alzheimer's. These things build up in Alzheimer's patients. That's what they have, a bunch of beta amyloid plaques, because night after night after night of not enough sleep, these things build up and you get this disease. And think about it again too, that one study was just one night, 70% less natural killer cells. So what if you are getting less than 6 hours over and over and over again for weeks, for months, for years? Oh my God, that's crazy. You need to get your sleep. You need to get, that's nuts, right? Let's go into reason 2. Our brain. There's one part of the brain that's turned up. There's another part of the brain that's turned down. The part of the brain that's turned down, the prefrontal cortex. This part, this large part in the front here, this part that separates us from all the other mammals on the planet. This part is responsible for planning, reasoning, decision making, problem solving, attention, and the expression of your personality. Keep all these in mind and think about it. Think about these things. So you can't reason as well. You can't make decisions as well. Who you are as a person, the unique individual that you are, the person who we are trying to elevate, rise to the potential that is yours, you can't be. All of these things, literally, the brain shrinks. Not like I was saying when you sleep and it's coming into clean, but this literally shrinks in size for people that are chronically deprived of sleep. You can't make good decisions. You can't even focus your attention. This is firing less. This means that and also another thing too, you may be out there thinking, well, no, I get 6 hours of sleep and I'm fine. The thing is, this part is self-assessing and it's messed up. So you're like a drunk. Imagine how many people have been around, you've been this person yourself, you drink, I'm not drunk. You've had 4 or 5 drinks, I'm not drunk, I could drive, I'm fine, I'm good. Just like somebody who's sleep deprived. And you've probably heard this, sleep deprived individuals are worse than alcoholics on the road. It's messed up, I know. You want to know the part of the brain that's turned up? The amygdala. What's this? This is telling you all the time, this is on hyper alert for safety. It's telling you whether or not to be afraid. It's the fear center of the brain. So this part is turned up. And now you're more likely to be more moody. You're likely to be more angry. You're likely to be in a worse mood because this part's turned up, because you can't handle people. You're just on edge all the time. Think about these things too. Go back. Think about these things about yourself, about anybody else you've ever seen, somebody you know who pulls all-nighters. This is going to go into reason 3 beautifully too. Watch, you're going to see this. You're going to be like, oh my God. And this goes into the relationships. So we talked about the brain, the body. Now we're going to talk about your relationships. Literally, people that are sleep deprived, less than 6 hours of sleep, they are more socially repulsive. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Literally, people can tell if people are sleep deprived and they don't want to be around them. So if I know that this person is my bad. You don't know they're sleep deprived. You could just sense it. Sleep deprived individuals look different and they sound different. Sleep deprived individuals, if you hang out with them, you actually feel lonelier hanging out with them. And they themselves, because of everything else we just said, they don't even want to hang out with people. They also, people don't want to be around the sleep deprived individual, but then the sleep deprived individual doesn't want to be around anybody else either. And get this is nuts. Everybody thinks, right, obesity. We all know obesity is horrible for your health. We all know that your mortality rates are higher than an individual who is not obese, right? That means that you are more likely to die if you are obese. Get this, if you are lonely, you are 2 times more likely to die than an obese person. Being lonely is even worse for your health. And now we got to think too, why are we doing these things? What are you trying to stay up an extra hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is? And I'm gonna give you something else real quick. This is a bonus. If you try to stay up past that, I'm feeling tired, right? And you try to stay up a little longer, you're gonna have a cortisol boost that's then gonna push you through the night. So that's why people can, they get tired. I've felt this. All these things too, by the way. I'm living this. I've heard these things when I first heard. If you wanna fact check me on any of this stuff, go check out Matthew Walker or Sean Stevenson. Go listen to them. They have hour-long podcasts on all kinds of shows and interviews that they do. That's where I'm getting this information. I hope, and I'm living this information. I'm with you. I heard it. I was like, whoa, that's scary. At the same time, how do I change like that? Change takes small incremental steps. We're going to talk all about those things here. We're going to talk about it. Go slow, but we need to know why it's important, the dangers of it, who we're hurting, not just ourselves. We're hurting other people. We're hurting our family. We're hurting our friends. And for what? I want you all to live long. Live Wong, baby. We want longer lives, right? We want to be healthy, able. If anybody knows anybody that's ever had Alzheimer's or dementia, it's messed up. You literally don't know this person anymore in the last 5, 6, 7 years of their lives. And then the whole time though, there they are in that body as that person that you once knew. Cancer is not something fun. Cancer growth is more aggressive in sleep-deprived people. Don't do this to your family. We're gonna have videos on how to get better sleep, how to make changes in our lives more permanent, the pitfalls, what to avoid, what to know that's gonna come because you're trying to make changes. You didn't watch some of these videos on practice, what the brain's doing? Practice. Check me out on Instagram. I got a lot of posts, all health related. All we're talking about, we're trying to raise to our potential, rise up to what we're meant to do. I got the W.A.T.E.R podcast where conversations flow, illusions crash. You can see all that down below. Comment, like, subscribe, get the little notifications. Ding, 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 ding. We're gonna have a lot here in Wong lands. Be love, everybody. Be loved.